Hello everyone and welcome to Little Sprouts Storytime. It's me, Miss Alissa, here at Clark County Public Library, and this is our preschool age story time for ages about 3 to 5, but all are welcome to join in. Okay, so it's summertime. What sort of things can you do outside? Well, I guess you could play games or go on picnics, or maybe you could go camping and hiking. I know it's a bit campy, but it is a fun thing to do if you do it with the right people, I think. And so today our story is about camping, and we are reading it with permission from Green Willow Press, an imprint of HarperCollins. Okay, so let me pitch you the story. And our story today is Cece Loves Science and Adventure by Kimberly Derting and Shelley R. Johannes, illustrated by Vashti Harrison. And again, this is published by Green Willow Press, an imprint of HarperCollins. Cece Loves Science and Adventure by Kimberly Derting and Shelley R. Johannes, and illustrated by Vashti Harrison. Cece loved being an adventure girl almost as much as she loved science. She couldn't wait to earn her camping pin. There was so much science she could explore in nature. In the past, Cece had run into some trouble earning her adventure girl pins. The sewing challenge had left her in stitches. The jewelry activity tangled her in knots. And the dance lesson totally tripped her up. But this time, Cece could finally put science to work. I wonder how. Cece packed everything on the checklist. Then she remembered what her science teacher, Miss Curry, said. Real scientists are always prepared. So Cece packed a few extra things, just in case. Lots of things. Cece's friends Daisy and Caroline were adventure girls too. Cece's mother was the group leader, and Cece's dog, Einstein, was their unofficial mascot. I approve. Good dog. When Cece's mother saw Cece's heavy bag, she smiled. Looks like you had an extra checklist. It's good to be prepared, said Cece. Wait, we need one more thing. Sweet, cheered Caroline and Daisy. When adventure girls reached their campground, Cece's mother handed them the camping pin worksheets. Cece read the next text aloud. Set up your campsite. So we have plan your adventure and pack, set up your campsite, go on a nature hike with friends, make a list of different plants and animals you find, make a map of your wilderness route, have fun, and they added, make tons of s'mores. That'd be my favorite. Putting up this tent will be a breeze, Cece whispered to Einstein. But the wind did not agree. The adventure girls worked together as a team. Boop, 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 boop. Finally, they had built a home away from home. I think you've earned a snack, said Cece's mom. Einstein gets one too. Caroline looked at her worksheet. Time to go on a nature hike, she said. Daisy smiled. This is the fun part. I'll take pictures to track our route, said Cece, grabbing her digital camera. The adventure girls headed into the wilderness. Daisy found the perfect walking stick, Caroline picked flowers, and Einstein led the pack. Cece took pictures of landmarks along the trail. A twisty oak tree, a dry riverbed, a fork in the path. She also took one of a huge boulder that looked like a gnome with a mossy beard. All of a sudden, the sky grew darker. Uh-oh, said Daisy. I hope it doesn't rain, said Caroline. It's okay, adventure girls, said Cece's mom. Don't worry. But Cece wasn't so sure. She studied the gray clouds and remembered what she'd learned about weather during Miss Curry's meteorology class lesson. Mom, I think a storm is coming, Cece said. The wind picked up and thunder boomed in the distance. Cece, you might be right, said her mom. Maybe the storm is far away, said Daisy. How can we tell? Asked Caroline. Cece knew science could solve almost any problem. She told her friends about a trick Miss Curie had taught her. If we see lightning, we count the seconds until we hear thunder. Every 5 seconds equals 1 mile. Just then, lightning flashed across the sky. Daisy looked at her watch and they started counting. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. When they reached 20, thunder rumbled again. That means the storm is still 4 miles away, Cece said. When thunder roars, go indoors, said Cece's mom. We'd better head back to camp. Whew. Cece's mom tried to map the route on her phone. My GPS isn't working, she said. Maybe it's the storm, said Daisy. I know, said Cece, holding up her camera. We can be detectives and use my pictures to make a map. Cece got a notebook and pencils from her backpack. The Adventure Girls drew a map and marked the spot where they thought their campsite would be. Suddenly, it started to pour. Oh no, yelled Daisy. We're getting soaked. We need to find someplace dry, said Cece's mom. I know, we can build a shelter, said Cece. Our rain ponchos can be the roof, said Caroline. Daisy, let's use your walking stick as a tent pole, said Cece. Soon, the Adventure Girls had built a shelter. They climbed inside and huddled together to stay dry. Once the storm had passed, Cece's mom said, Time to go. How long will it take? Daisy asked. I'm hungry. How far is it? Caroline asked. I'm tired. We can easily figure it out, said Cece. She showed them the photo of the twisty oak tree. That was really close to camp, said Daisy. The timestamp says 1 o'clock, said Caroline. Cece pulled up their group picture. Look, this one was taken at 1:45. Caroline pointed to the gnome rock. And we took it right there. So if we subtract 1 o'clock from 1:45, that means we're about 45 minutes away from camp, said Cece. That's not far at all, said Daisy. S'mores? Here we come, said Caroline. I'm ready for them. 45 minutes later, the Adventure Girls arrived at their camp, ready to eat. But when Cece looked inside the tent, she found an empty marshmallow bag. Einstein! Cece's mom scolded. Mom, I don't think it was Einstein, said Cece, pointing to tracks in the mud. Look! Something stole our snack, said Caroline. That means there's no s'mores for us, said Daisy. Cece held up the graham crackers and chocolate bars. We'll just have to make chocolate sandwiches, she said. Woo! The Adventure Girls did a great job today, said Cece's mom. You all definitely earned your camping pins, and because you solved problems using science, technology, engineering, and math, I'm awarding you STEM pins too. Even Einstein. Hooray! Cheered Cece. Science rules. Daisy and Caroline hugged Cece. You saved the day, said Daisy. Thanks, Cece, said Caroline. Cece's mom smiled. Since you worked so well together, I'm also giving you a special pin, she said, for teamwork. Cece smiled. Solving problems is always easier when you have a super team. The end. Alrighty then. So, I do have a song for us to do today. There's a lot of songs you can sing while you're camping, and this one may actually help when you are hiking because it helps you keep a beat to walk to. Okay, let me just bring it up and turn on the speaker. Okay, are y'all ready? Okay, So this is The Ants Go Marching by Eric Litwin at the Learning Groove. All right.
One by one, hurrah, hurrah, the ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah, the ants go marching one by one, the little ones stop to suck his thumb and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, 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 the ants go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah, the ants go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching two by two. The little one stopped to tie his shoe and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching three by three. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching three by three. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching three by three. The little one stopped to shake his knee and they all go marching down to the ground. Get out of the rain, boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching four by four, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching four by four, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching four by four. The little ones stop to touch the floor and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain.
Alrighty then. So got one more thing for you today. Because depending on the weather, I don't know if maybe you could hang out outside, but this one you can do inside. Make a little camping tent. For this I used 3 popsicle sticks that I glued together to form a triangle, some construction paper as the actual tent part, and then I used more construction paper to give myself a little fire, because as long as you do it safely, a fire can be an excellent thing to have when you go camping. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.